What it is, what it do, welcome to The Edge. Get introductions done in 2 seconds here as Harris on both sides just scored, getting that big swat right there, and action is fast and furious. Joshua Adamway and Arbuthnot with Jason Tom as we have Northstar Prep taking on the Oakville Basketball Prep, and a nice finish inside there as both these teams going at each other very early.
That was Cameron Harris that opened the scoring, as you mentioned,
yes,
just before we came on the air. Like that, it was a quick 2 points there for Oakville Prep, but Northstar evening things out. This will be an interesting game. Both teams kind of dealing with some injuries, so we have 8 aside, I believe, in this game. So I think that's what we're gonna want to look for going forward, is who's going to be able to get their guys in and out, and most importantly, stay out of foul trouble.
Absolutely, and we saw from Harris yesterday, he had a tremendous game. Unfortunately, had to leave due to 2 technical fouls, so happy to see him bounce right back.
Yeah, it's kind of confusing there because one of them was from a delay of game. I don't think it should have counted towards that tech total. So, but we're all kind of learning as we move along.
Absolutely. He's one of those players I really enjoyed watching. This Oakville team is a very dangerous team, as we saw yesterday. And one of the players on Northstars you got to watch out for is Alexander. He was tremendous down the stretch yesterday, helping his team. Nice pass inside. They get it back. Alexander for the 3-bomb. No good. Fight for the ball inside. The big man with the finish there.
Big Shag. We're just going to go one name with this kid because he deserves it.
Big Shag finishing it off there. Works for me. Here's Harris.
Cameron Harris is growing up before our very eyes, and in a lot of different ways. I mean, we've seen him slim down from his first year in the NPA. I mean, a class of 2022.
Yep.
And he's also learning. And we've seen it time and time again with the players in this league. They're becoming men before our very eyes, and I think he learned a lot yesterday.
I kind of compared his game a little bit to Tobias Harris.
Yep.
Just a bigger guy, but that moves like a winger or a guard. And I've really liked how hungry he's came out in this game early on here.
And it was Oakville Prep yesterday with the first overtime game of the NPA season. Big Shag getting to work.
And yesterday, he was a little bit tired, didn't play as much yesterday, but Big Shag coming up here and rocking down in the paint early on. Here's Abdullah. Passed it out. Armstrong back to Persad. We know he has range. Yes, sir. Draining buckets. Getting the 3-ball there.
Jordan Persad, a player that when he is initiated, if you get under his skin or try to get under his skin or he feels that there's a one-on-one matchup there that someone's trying to get the better of him, he just takes it to another level, and he's someone who's already putting up huge numbers in the NPA.
You can see yesterday, too, he has these unbelievable passes. Good job of leaning in double teams and then get it underneath for a big man to get the easy baskets.
This Northstar team still coming together as a team. Same with Oakville. 2 teams that, when it came to building their squads, got it together a little late prior to the season. So they've been getting better week by week, month by month.
Abdullah had that runner. Misses the first attempt, but able to knock down the second attempt and getting a 4-point lead now for Oakville as Northstar look to respond. And Armstrong getting in the way of that one. Alexander, a guy to watch out for, double teamed and fouled down there. And that's on Persad. Picking up his first foul so far. Just having a little bit of score issues, just trying to figure that out right now is why we're checking the game out.
The officials have been great working alongside our teams and our administration here from the NPH, trying to change maybe not the way they call a game, but I mean, this is one of the hardest age groups to officiate when you're dealing with the prep level, where the athleticism is higher than the local high schools, but a lot of the same mentality comes with the age that they are. So it's a very difficult job.
Absolutely. Good give and go there with Persad and Harris. Really happy to see Harris getting at it today.
He's been all around one of the better players at this session. This is Oakville's third game.
And he is mad from yesterday, Jason. He's ready to show off from yesterday. Misses that one. Armstrong able to come in for the finish, but I have loved what I've seen from Cam Harris. He has came off angry, he's came off aggressive, and he's came out balling.
Watch it.
Another double team as Oakville is hungry.
Thank you.
The foul there will be on Armstrong.
Definitely see the different styles of the different teams as well. We saw the SBA Oakville game. The SBA Oakville game yesterday went to overtime, was just an absolute grinded out game.
It was. It's Tavin McCullum, the Edmonton native, in here. He's trying to cut down low. Shot clock winding down.
Ugba's gonna have to pull it, but nobody's counting it out. And, I talk about that about teams coming together as a team. I mean, some of the other squads we've seen here that have played together longer, they'd be counting out that shot clock. You didn't hear a thing.
No,
from
and
this
they
squad.
wanted to get it down to Big Shag, and miscommunications there as Agba not able to get it down in time. And Oakville really working well together early on. Here's Prasad for the three. He already has one. Make it two. You can put it on the board. Prasad from downtown.
He's really getting stronger every game we see him play. There's a couple of games where he just seemed a little disengaged. I mean, and even when he was disengaged, he was putting up big numbers.
There's a big three right there for Erba.
Emmanuel Ugba is one of those young players that, again, we like to see what he's going to be able to do. He's slimmed down just as this season has progressed. I don't know what he ends up playing, what position he ends up playing, but he has the length to be able to play multiple positions and has shown that he has the guard skills in him. Obviously needs to refine it.
So 6:08 left here in the first, 17-9 right now for Oakville. No, we're not going to go to a timeout. We're not going to go to a timeout there. So just let you have a refresh of the score right there.
We head fake Tristan Jones
there we
over
go.
here on the live stream. He wasn't biting though.
He wasn't biting on the pump fake. I tried to double clutched it, and he just wanted to jump on it.
Yeah, stayed down. Shot clock violation.
Prasad to Harris. Love that connection. And Prasad, saw it yesterday. The precision passing from Prasad is so on point, and you've seen it there. Strong take. Can't finish it. A little too much there. Big Shag trying to chase down that rebound. He does. Pass it around. Alexander for the tray. Bounces off. Fight for the rebound down low. And now the ball will go back down to Oakville.
Just getting up on the midway point of the first quarter. A little shot clock issue right now.
19-9. Northstar have to get something going. Oakville's just been working on all cylinders so far. Three from Armstrong, no good. Harris in there again, and the big man, Northstar, able to get the rebound. Here's Alexander. He's fouled.
Really forced the issue there, going 1-on-2, got bailed out with the whistle.
Absolutely. So the ball will go in. 3 team fouls right now for Oakville, 2 on Northstar. And ball will go back to Oakville. And substitution coming into the game as Edge Capono checks into the game. And takes out Emmanuel Agba. Here's Prasad. Crossover. Buckets. Prasad is on a roll early on here. The passing, the shooting. He's doing it all early on for this team as we hit the halfway point here. The first 21-9. Oakville looking comfortable in this game.
Ooh. Easy call. Again, I think that's where we're going to see with, Cam Harris as he, although they called it on Abdul Allah. Mm-hmm. He's a little confused by it too. Harris said it's all right.
It's all good. Here's Cochran, who I did like his game yesterday. He was getting buckets. Capono for the long 2. No good on that. And the ball will go back to Oakville. So 21-9 right now. Persad has been on a roll, knocking down 2 threes, getting some jumpers, getting some passes in. Dumping it out again. Campbell. He's driving in, can't finish it. Armstrong comes with the rebound, but we have a foul down low.
We've gone this long without mentioning the fact that it's a solid minus 25 out there today.
Yeah, it's a little frizzled, a little cold. But for you guys coming from Ontario, the last few months, it's been like that freezing rain.
Yeah.
At least we haven't had that.
It's a different cold out here, as I say. It's a dry cold.
Yeah.
And yeah, but it's when we couldn't get out of our garage at the Airbnb this morning, we had a little bit of a concern.
Oh, geez.
But we got it out, and again, Edge School here has been outstanding hosting this session. They did not promise us warm weather, so can't really hold it against them, but it's nice and warm in here as these games continue to roll along.
It's actually interesting because just 2 weeks ago, it was like plus 15.
I did see that because I did try to look ahead, and I was happy to see that, but yeah, things change around pretty quick. 45-degree swing.
Pass inside. And I know you were talking about St. Laurent going to Banff. Today, I would not recommend that.
Yes.
I would not recommend going to Banff. As lovely as Banff is, maybe go to Cochrane. It's a little closer.
Okay.
And it still has some of the mountains and whatnot. Here's Alexander. Goes up. Can't make that. Capono fought for it, and it went off of him. And it goes back to Oakville.
Hey, our guy didn't touch the ball. 5?
Here is Persad now.
Never rushing Jordan Persad. Seems like he's always in control. Wow.
That was a heat check 3.
Yeah.
Just wanted to check where it was. Doesn't make that one. Double team again by Northstar, on Northstar. Alexander, strong take. Armstrong gets in the lane, steals it. Leading the break, pass it off. Gerwal misses it. Persad tried to get the rebound. Second opportunity for good luck, knocks it in.
Yeah, great transition game from Oakville, and we've seen that from Northstar. Their transition defense has been lacking.
And that was a big take there. Alexander flattened out there. And he'll go to the line, and we knew what Oakville could do, and they're showing it right now. It's 3:13 left in the first. They're up 24-9.
It was great. I started off my first showcase. I got cut. I didn't make the All-Star. And then my next showcase, I went to the Tri-City, and I got MVP, and my stars just kept rising and rising. Then I got mixtape, and I see myself on YouTube, and I got happy. So, like, Northville Hoops helped me a lot. They made me who I am today, made me get better and better. Every time I see myself, I feel like I can do more, and that's why I go to the gym and work hard, work on moves I see on broadcast I couldn't do. So every time I mess up on camera, I come back to the gym and try to work on it. It was great. I started off my first
time walking into an MPA showcase, just being one to stand out, being that person that wants to stay in the gym longer, being the person that just wants to get better. Just put my name on the map, and it worked out. Being able to do what you do without making it too complicated. You don't need to do what you haven't done in the past and try to show that you're a new player. I mean, just being who you are in that camp will get you the much exposure as you want. You guys have a lot of tournaments where a lot of NCAA coaches come over from the border. So it's like, we didn't have that opportunity back then.
To the Edge here, broadcasting. Joshua Adam, William Arbuthnot with Jason Tom and Alexander going to the line right now.
And a reminder, this is game 2 of 4 today. We got Edge, who's 2-0 in this session, taking on the defending back-to-back NPA champion, Canada Top Flight Academy, undefeated on this season. That will be an outstanding matchup.
Absolutely. We have a lot of exciting action all over today.
And then our 5:30 game will be SBA, Saskatoon Basketball Academy, against the London Basketball Academy. LBA will be playing their second game of the day. They already came out on top, over top of St. Laurent, who were valiant that was a team that lost big to LBA in the Ottawa session, so it shows how far they've come to be able to hang with LBA the second time around.
They left a lot of points at the line tonight. Like a lot were left there, and joking with Elias that that side of the court had been jinxed as far as the free throws, because we saw it from both sides, and we'll see right here as Capuno goes and shoots his first attempt if that jinx continues on that side. And he's able to swish down that one.
Free throws, when you look at the numbers at the high school level, and it's now creeping into the college level as well, some of the free throw percentages are just absolutely atrocious. We use crossover for our advanced stats here in the NPA. You can find all those on npacanada.com. Shout out F.A. Ashaka, who's back home in Ontario, taking care of those things for us. But when you take a look at those free throw percentages, it is terrible. And like I said, we see it now on the college level, both down south and in Canada.
I've seen it everywhere. Being a Laker fan, I know most of the free throw line as well. The best player in the world consistently misses free throws.
Yep. Yep. I think what bothers me about that is it's just getting your correct mechanics down and putting the energy into it. And I know it'll probably come with time type thing, but it's just one of those things that, when you're staring those in the face, it makes you shake your head.
I love seeing some of the routines the players go through. As Prasad, I thought that was a foul on him. I don't know where the call was on that one, but it's going back to Northstar.
Ball screen?
I guess so. Get it back. Capuno. Top now. Yes. Double teamed. 3 ball, no good. Hair's all over that one. Here comes Sheard. Stops, pops, no good. Fight for the rebound. Northstar able to come up with it. Here's Alexander now. Strong take to the hole, can't get it in. Cochran with the finish there. Good job there by Cochran. So 16-24 now, they trail, and able to get it back under double digits. 5:52 left.
Prasad having a little chat with the official on his way up. Asked him to keep an eye on something that he feels is happening to him as he gets to the rim. And sure enough, no whistle on the next drive.
Foul on Sheard. He's going to take a sit down as Abdul-Allah will check into the game. And that puts both teams now at the team bonus as Cochran will go to line. Cochran yesterday, class of 2020 from Winnipeg, Manitoba, showed some good shooting yesterday in the game that we had. Misses that free throw there, but nonetheless showed some of the range that he has as a player.
Yeah, like a lot of the age group that we're seeing playing at this level for the first time, it's finding that consistency as well.
Yeah. So splits the free throws, 17-24 now for them. As Oakville looks to regain their lead. A lot of possessions inside for them. And Prasad to Harris, the connection, this sounds so sweet, so nice, connects again.
Those two guys, and we saw that with Prasad at the beginning of the year, just playing with guys who haven't played with him before. They just weren't used to the passes he could drop, and you can see that now he's starting to find guys on his team that he can connect with, and this is one of them.
Harris, strong take, just misses that. Prasad with the over the back foul. Missing that one. And we're in the bonus, so we're shooting. And at the line shooting for Prep will be Jackson McKay. Armstrong will check in for Prasad. 1:12 left here in the first. Shot there is missed, so it does seem that a little bit of the jinx from the prior game we've had has continued on here. And knocks down that one. 26-18. Abdul-Allah will bring the rock up for Oakville.
I like seeing the different looks on offense Oakville's starting to bring up now.
Harris has been unbelievable.
They were becoming very predictable, and then I guess without Prasad on the floor, you got to change it up. I like that look.
I do too. It's a great call there, Jason. 3 ball, no good. Cochran spin around jumper, can't get that. And a lot of rush shots so far by Northstar. And a foul, so we're shooting again as we are in the bonus right now.
Oakville Prep had a new head coach join him after a first handful of games, non-NPA games as well. Actually goes by Reggie Smith, played some basketball out here at the university level out west, so a little bit of a home away from homecoming coming out here, so it was nice to see him reconnecting with some people and, you know, played at a high level, played a little bit of pro, had not coached prior to coming in with Oakville Prep, but definitely, you know, I think has the ears of these players because he's been there, but still trying to find his way. But I do see it right now, you know, where he was very quiet in the first, you know, couple of weeks, month on the job. He's really involved with this squad now, and that's only going to bode well for them going forward.
And that's a great take by Alexander. But you can see, too, like bringing a great team together. Loved his passion that he had on the sideline. Given some of these different lineups you're talking about. Step back from Abdullah. Shot is missed. Rebound and a reset. And Harris trying to do everything. Loses the ball there. He's been a peak performer so far in this game.
You know, yeah, it's really interesting. I had a conversation with Cam Harris yesterday, and great to see what he's been able to do in this game. He, you know, had it in his eyes. You could tell he was going to make sure he didn't make the same mistakes in this game, and it's been very nice to see someone follow through on their promises.
He's came out angry and determined, and I like seeing that
under
from a
control
player.
though as well.
Under control,
right?
Yeah. He's not playing really bad with 3 seconds left now here in the first. 29-21. Inbounding. They get that cross-court pass, but it was stolen. Gurwal at the buzzer. Yes, sir. You can put on the board. Gurwal from downtown. Big 3 to end the first. And we go into the second, 32-21 with Oakville up.
Basketball gyms in Canada are packed with talent, and that includes every age group on the girls' side as well. This summer, North Pole Hoops held its first ever Ontario Girls Showcase, where 70 players were there to learn new skills and showcase their own talent.
I'm seeing girls that are giving up their all, energy level high, enthusiasm high, work ethic is high. Like, these girls want it bad. We have men's showcases left, right, and center. Every organization has a male showcase, but where's the quality on the women's side? This should have happened when I was in high school. 10 years ago, we needed something like this. It would have helped with exposure, it would have helped with opportunities.
Who wants to play the next level? Hands up. Okay, that's great. So that means ultimately that means the WNBA, that means NCAA, that means national team, that means Canadian University and Canadian College. So our job is to make sure we provide you guys with the tools and the blueprint of how you guys are going to get to the next level.
The North Pole Hoops is recognizing that putting women on the map and putting girls on the map is needed. It was needed a few years ago, and we're getting into the swing of things. And we're going to get them on the map. And I'm here as a women's basketball coordinator to ensure that happens on an individual basis. They need to showcase their skills and their abilities. It's not just always having the best team going south, traveling 10 hours, doing all this. We're right here in Canada. We have a huge talent pool. It's amazing. I never had anything like this. Not even something I can imagine.
Welcome back here for the second quarter. Joshua Adamley Marathon with Jason Tom here at the Edge in Calgary, Alberta, as Oakville is leading Northstar right now 31-21. And Capuno gets it over, looking to get it down to the big man. Gets it back to Capuno, slide pass to Cochran. Alexander tried to get it. They had it perfectly down to the big man, and they're not able to connect.
Yeah, Sheg still trying to refine his game, doesn't have the hands. It's usually the last thing that comes to a big man, right? It's the footwork and the soft hands, and I think we're going to see his growth as his NPA career progresses.
Armstrong can't get it to finish, gets his rebound, but Big Shig able to disrupt him there. Armstrong will look to pass it in. Prasad, he's been on fire from downtown. Doesn't make that one, though. Cochran gets the rebound.
Because that was a long two. He needed to step that foot back a bit, and he probably would have hit it.
Strong take there. Can't be finished, and Northstar just having a tough time finishing baskets right now. Alexander gets in the middle there.
At least they're getting back on their defensive transition a little bit better than they were previously in this session.
Prasad will pass it in. Abdullah like come right back to the ball. One-on-one. Loses it. Capuno is able to get in there and steal it away. Good job there.
Almost got it right back.
And a charge call. Foul on Alexander.
A little bit out of control there.
Alexander, a guy to watch out for, his class of 2019. We've seen yesterday what he could do, seen a little bit today. Armstrong passed it out. 3-ball, no, way off by Abdullah.
Ooh.
Harris fighting to keep it in, can't do it.
Lost it off the fingertips. Had the right thought.
So Capuno, and then that's 3 also on Alexander. So doubtful we'll see him the rest of this.
Ooh, that was a kick.
And the referees have to sort out the refs for the disagreement of a call there because we had that break.
Ball. The ref close to the ball said there was a lot of bodies there, but luckily he was bailed out by his counterpart who saw it. It was right in front of us, so it was an easy call for us. But yeah, a little tougher sometimes when you got some bodies between you and the ball.
This ball's going to stay with Northstar. Still a 10-point ball game, 8:32 left here in the first half.
E-man. Let's go.
Yeah.
An illegal screen there. And ball go back to Oakville.
I always wonder about those illegal screens who you kind of look at. Is it, point guard not allowing his big man to set himself?
Abdullah finishing it easy. 33-21.
Prasad could end up with 20 dimes in this game.
He could.
By the time it's all said and done.
Just dropping them here, dropping them there, dropping them everywhere. And 18 seconds of the shot clock right now, 33-21. Northstar looking to get something going. Haven't got a bit of a run going yet. Jumper, not able to knock down that one. Capuno able to get the ball back. Strong take and can't finish it right there. Agba, he'll go to line and shoot a pair.
Yeah, Emmanuel Agba is a guy who we saw at the CNIT, which is put on by North Pole Hoops in the summertime. Came out there and played well. Definitely had almost a completely different body type at that time. So, really fun to watch, how he's going to progress as a player, positioning. And obviously coming out of Winnipeg, you probably play a different position locally as you would, say, on the prep circuit or the AAU circuit. So one of those players that, what North Pole Hoops is all about, trying to find those diamonds in the rough. And, you have to kind of wait and see with guys like this. But you don't have to wait and see on is Jordan Prasad.
No, Armstrong came back and got a strong take right there. And we'll see what Cochran can do here. He had a really nice shooting day yesterday when we called their game, Jason, but not so much today. Oh, drop and Prasad wanted that dime. He did. I wanted him to have that dime. Capuno denied there by Gerwal, looks like.
No, that was Campbell with the slide.
Campbell,
a guy we haven't heard a lot of in this session.
No, we haven't. Gerwal's not even out there, so what am I talking about?
It's all good. Hey, he doesn't have to be back out there after that buzzer beater to end that first quarter.
This is true.
He needs to keep that hot hand with him on the bench.
Big man finishes it.
Big shake.
I thought that was almost too much that he put onto it. And Northstar will be looking for a timeout coming up soon here. 25-24. Here's Persad. Fade away by Persad. Can't make that.
Wow.
Cochran holds it.
He had all kinds of contact on him on that shot. No whistle.
Come on, man.
He's been getting into the lane, and he just must get used to getting hit so many times when he drives in.
Ooh, that could have been another moving screen by the big man.
Edge Capuno tried to get in there, can't get it. Campbell dishes it to Armstrong and misses the slam dunk. That's what we call the spine tingler, when you hit and miss the dunk. And a nice finish there on the other end. And Armstrong coming down a little rough, but he's going to be okay. And we have a sub coming in. And this is Gerwal in now for Armstrong.
Kovan had a very strong start to the season. He would be, they're already without their big man due to a shoulder injury, so they want to make sure that they keep him healthy for their final. They have one more game after this session as well, but timeout on the floor, and then we'll be back to Edge School after a short break.
I've been really close with Elias and Tariq, and I remember there was a showcase. Sun Youth had a bunch of Sun Youth guys going to the showcase. I played well. I was shooting. I played defense. I showed out, and I got the MVP. The next week, I had NCAA coaches come in to watch me play, like watch me train at school. I went to LCC at the time, and my trainer was at LCC. So then after the NPH showcase, I'm sure they talked to Elias and Tariq, and then afterwards it came up. I had a bunch of Ivy League schools, and I got calls from other, like out of Ivy League schools too. So it was really big for my recruitment, big for my development. I was known in Montreal, but after the showcase, I was known in Montreal and out of Montreal. I've been really close with Elias.
Yeah, Northpole Hoops is great. Like it's provided me a lot of exposure, a lot of connections. Elias and Tarek, they told me what I needed to do to get to a certain level, and that's what I've done. And now that I'm at that level, they keep telling me what I need to keep on doing. And after these 2 seasons in the NPA and the showcases, you become family almost, and it's really cool to be a part of something like that, and to know that people aren't with you just for a show, but they're actually there.
So 6:17 now, 35-26. What do you want to see from the Northstar as we get near the halfway point of this half, Jason?
Well, I mean, they need to get some more consistent scoring, obviously. I think their defensive transition game has been solid, considering Oakville came out kind of firing on that end.
Oh! Wow!
Emmanuel Ugba.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Ugba saying goodbye and good night. Mwah!
Big time swat from the kid.
Here's Harris. Ugba getting in the lanes there too now. We talked about what he could do. A little bit too much mustard on that pass though.
Yeah, and again, this is like the teams getting used to playing with each other. I mean, passing it to your in transition at the knees, that's an impossible pass to be able to pick up. But a block like that is the type of thing that can get your team going, get yourself going.
3-point opportunity. Yes, sir. Big Trey knocked down there from Trey Campbell. First name is a reason. Number a reason too. He gets downtown buckets. Persad finishing there strong now as well. And Oakville starting to get up big, 40-26. Ugba on the other side. Nice take by Ugba. He's having an impressive quarter.
Campbell thought he was going to be able to block that, got his hand caught up on the netting.
Here's Harris. Finds Gerwal, had the buzzer beater. Not that one though. Here's Alexander bringing the rock up now for Northstar. Haven't really got himself a run going. That wasn't Alexander, by the way, that was Cochran. 3-pointer, no good. Prasad coming up for the rebound. Here's Prasad. Heat check 3, no good. 40-28. Under 5 minutes left to play here in the second. Corner. Capuno for 3. Rolls in and out. Fight for the rebound. Comes back. Cochran, strong take. He can't get it. And the big man able to finish it off.
Yeah, I mean, Oakville has no answer for him right now with their length. sitting over on the bench, injured.
Let's go, talk.
So back to a 10-point lead once again, but Northstar really hasn't been able to get over that hump so far. Here's Harris. Strong take, misses it. And ball's going to go back to the North Stars. Shag checks back into the game. 4:11 now. North Star getting a little bit of a run finally going.
Attack.
Here's Cochran. Strong take by him, and he's fouled, so has a chance to get this under a 10-point lead right now.
Such an easy call for the refs whenever you're swinging through with the block, especially if you're swinging down.
And the big man will take a seat. He's a big part of that run that they came back for, but once you give him a little bit of a rest, like you were talking about, they just drove in, and the tough free throw rolls continue for the North Stars, but driving in yesterday was a little bit tired, starting to get a little bit better sleep and starting to get going a little bit more.
Yeah, big shake there. You're going to see, I'd say next year in the MPA, he's going to be for sure a double-double man. Had 8 and 6 in their first game in this session, and that was a game that didn't go well for the squad. So I think as you see him improve and become an impact player, the team's going to get better as well.
Campbell getting going here.
Again, give Prasad another dime.
Hey, one more edge.
He'll probably have 10 by the time we hit half.
Very well, May. And good job there. Harris interrupting the shot. He's going to get it to Prasad. Let's see if he can get another dime. Finds Campbell. Ball will stay with Oakville. 14 on the shot clock. 3:34 left in the game. 42 in the game in the half. Here's Harris. Jumper, no good.
I'd call that ill-advised. Felt like he just pulled up his dribble and had nowhere else to go and decided to toss it up.
You see that a little bit when you're with some of the young players not having the patience they want. And Cochran hitting from downtown, hitting the three.
It's amazing what ball movement can do. Cut the lead down to 8.
So here's Prasad now. Able to chip in that lead now. Only an 8-point lead. Campbell finds Prasad. Was that 3 or was that 2? We're going to find out. As Capuno picks up the 3. 3 shots it is for Prasad. And we've seen Prasad do it all. He can hit from downtown, but really, like you've highlighted and we've highlighted in the last few games here, Jason, just the tremendous passing ability that Prasad has.
Yeah, he has a court vision. We've talked a couple of times, both with the coaching staff and actually Prasad's dad, Ravi. He kind of caught between a rock and a hard place. Is he wants to throw those passes, but a lot of times either his teammates aren't expecting it, at least earlier in the season. So he was getting hit with a bunch of turnovers. But if you don't throw those passes, then you're not growing as a team. So
yeah.
It's been interesting to kind of watch that evolution for Jordan Prasad.
Play.
So under 10 on the shot clock now. Here is Cochran. He's captured up. Gets it down low, Prasad. Oh! Trying some Rucker Park movement, then he's denied by Agba. He's been an assassin on the glass.
He nutmegged him mid-court. Got sent back by Agba.
He is just an assault rifle on the glass. Prasad, nifty move and a great finish. Patience, precisely finishing there for Prasad. Capuno. What a pass by Capuno and the finish by McCollum.
This is a good game, man. This one's going to be a great second half after these final 2 minutes is up. But
like to see the North Star get a little bit of a run, and Gerwal, you can put on the board. Gerwal from downtown.
Every time North Star kind of gets that within single digits, there's an answer from Oakville.
Cochran hits the backboard there. Here's Prasad. No, Armstrong can't get it, but I love right there. Prasad looks back and he sees Armstrong with him, and it's all about when am I going to give you the rock.
He plays with such a great speed and patience.
Long 2 for Prasad.
Oh, called it a long 2.
Yeah.
I would love to see what his halftime stats are right now. I mean, they have 51 points. He has to be in on 2/3 of those.
He absolutely does. He's one of the best performers I've seen so far this week. And Capuno getting things going. His edge has given them a nice reach to keep in this game so far. 51-38. We're under a minute now here in the half. Prasad has been unbelievable. Going for another long two, misses that one. And an over the back call looks to be on Shear. And it's the 4th team foul. Not just in the bonus just yet, as Abdul-Allah will check back into the game for Oakville. And that's 3 fouls on Sheard. .4 seconds left here.
Break, edge 7.
Four team fouls on Oakville, 3 on the Northstar. Just having a little bit of trouble with the clock, getting that figured out. And we are all squared up on that front, and we can continue play with Capuno bringing the ball up for the Northstar.
Capuno's done a pretty good job out there as well, running the offense for Northstar.
He has. Long 3, no good there. Oh, looking like an arm of Tom Brady on that one.
Oh, nice pass back.
But just miscommunication. You talked about that teamwork, kind of needing to know where you're going. Got a little too pass happy and not able to finish that play off. So Northstar will get the ball back with a dead shot clock, 51-38 now. Let's see how Northstar can act. Can they get a 3 and get it to a 10-point game? Whatever the case, you know they just want a basket. Capuno. He's fouled by Abdul-Allah, and that'll be a shooting foul. And then we'll go to the line and shoot a pair. So Oakville still has a chance to get something done here. Capuno knocks that one down.
3.9 left on the clock here. I wonder if Oakville has another buzzer beater up their sleeve. That would be a backbreaker for Northstar.
Let's see what they got, Jason. Let's see if they can get another one.
It's the guy to get
Prasad at the buzzer. No, he hits the shot clock. So at the end of the first half of play, Oakville goes into it leading 51-40.
Indochino to me is a million guys getting a million suits, and each one is different. I think the value is the quality is undeniable in terms of the suit that you'll get, and the fabric and style selection is second to none.
I think when someone puts on a suit, they take on almost a different personality, and they feel comfortable in their skin and who they are, and they feel good. Doesn't matter where you're going, what event you're going to, but everyone feels good in a suit.
I think a lot of what we do is kind of going against the grain, so to speak. Bespoke, made to measure, custom was traditionally only in store. We were the first to bring it online, and as we went through that journey, we really felt that in order to connect with the consumer, we needed to give them true options, really provide a service and an engaging experience that customers would enjoy and remember.
Indochino is a custom-made experience, but with off-the-rack prices. You are in control. So you come on in, you choose what sort of material you're pursuing, choose what sort of print or patterns you really want to try out overall. From there, you pick out what kind of customizations you want to bestow upon these lovely garments, measure you up, and you get to express what you want, tighter, looser, longer, shorter, so everything sits on you as you want. We do everything all in one for you.
We give a 100% made-to-measure product. So it's very sort of individual and very personalized. It's for them. It's their suit.
Seeing them in their final suit just kind of makes it worth it at the end of it, because you spent time with them, and you know, whether they wear suits every day or this is their first suit, it's exciting. Like, you help them build that and it's theirs.
It's really that ability to create a one-of-a-kind garment that allows us to be in front of many different demographics. I think one of the most interesting things that's happened these past few years is how many customers that are having that truly special event of getting married are choosing Indochino to not only suit up themselves, but suit up their groom's party.
We continually improve not only the profile for the guy, but we improve the quality of our next suit and the suits after with the data that we capture. Indochino sets itself apart, especially against ready-to-wear, because we can deliver you a custom-made suit within 3 weeks. We, on average take 3.5 meters to make a suit, and we lay that out and we laser cut it with a vacuum. It's amazing to see, over 200 pieces come together to make a custom-made suit. Whether it be hundreds of linings, thousands of customizations, it's like personalizing a car. And I think we've opened a lot of guys' eyes to that experience, and that is why we have a lot of repeat customers.
The future of retail is really exciting. We're showrooming and building a retail market that's totally cohesive with our online presence and our online e-commerce business. We're making it really easy for customers to shop wherever and whenever they want, whether they're in one of the retail showrooms, being able to look, see, and touch the fabric, or shop online from the comfort of their couch on their tablet or their phone. It's completely up to them where they can experience Indochino.
We truly are inspiring a generation of men to dress differently. You're truly creating a one-of-a-kind garment that is yours, and it really landmarks who you are as a person and what your personal style is.
Indochino to me is a million guys getting a million suits, and each one is different. I think the value is the quality is undeniable in terms of the suit that you'll get, and the fabric and style selection is second to none.
I think when someone puts on a suit, they take on almost a different personality, and they feel comfortable in their skin and who they are, and they feel good. Doesn't matter where you're going, what event you're going to, but everyone feels good in a suit.
I think a lot of what we do is kind of going against the grain, so to speak. Bespoke, made to measure, custom was traditionally only in store. We were the first to bring it online, and as we went through that journey, we really felt that in order to connect with the consumer, we needed to give them true options, really provide a service and an engaging experience.
The North Pole Hoops Blueprint is a multi-layered system designed for Canadian basketball talent to maximize their potential from grade 5 all the way to the NBA.
The NPH Showcase Circuit is your opportunity to learn the blueprint while joining the NPH family. Our pathway begins with 17 exposure camps across Canada for boys and girls ages 10 to 18. Starting with our foundation that is the Junior NPH Showcase Circuit. This level caters to elementary student athletes in graduation to the high school tier. As a camper, you will have the opportunity to enter the NPH National Rankings, where player profiles are created, acting as online resumes. This database is directly connected to a network of over 150 prep and post-secondary programs. By attending our camps, you will maximize on scholarship opportunities, perform in front of national scouts, and get a chance to learn from elite NBA skills trainer David Tyndale. Entering the showcase environment provides every camper an opportunity to measure their talent against elite level prospects within their region. Top performers raise their stock and begin their recruitment process with exposure opportunities through national rankings, player mixtapes, and connecting families directly to colleges and university coaches. Regardless of age, gender, or talent level, developing professionalism and positive habits are vital for the success of all campers in life and basketball. The blueprint tackles academic eligibility, self-reflection, assessment, goal setting, and brand management, all aspects necessary to become a professional on and off the court. The NPH Showcase Circuit takes place between April to December in a player-focused environment, while the Canadian National Invitational Tournament in July brings a team-focused evaluation platform. The CNIT brings 100+ top-tier club programs from around the world to compete for the national crown. Student athletes continue their journey to the next level as North Pole Hoops invites the network of prep and post-secondary programs to evaluate talent live and direct. As the summer comes to a close, high school season remains a lasting component to a student athlete's pathway. Players who thrive in high school are recruited by prep programs to continue pursuing the next level in a competitive environment. At this stage, North Pole Hoops has identified Canada's top basketball prospects from coast to coast. placing them at programs within the National Preparatory Association. Founded in 2016, this league is quickly emerging as a global destination for the world's elite basketball prospects. Utilizing the exposure arm of North Pole Hoops, comprised of digital marketing, live broadcasting, and scouting, NPH acts as a media and marketing partner for the NPA to maximize exposure for our student athletes, helping gain scholarship opportunities. Our ultimate measure of success. Climb the ladder to the next level by joining the North Pole Hoops family and enter the Blueprint.
The North Pole Hoops Blueprint is a multi-layered system designed for Canadian basketball talent to maximize their potential from grade 5 all the way to the NBA.
The NPH Showcase Circuit is your opportunity to learn the blueprint while joining the NPH family. Our pathway begins with 17 exposure camps across Canada for boys and girls ages 10 to 18. Starting with our foundation that is the Junior NPH Showcase Circuit. This level caters to elementary student athletes in graduation to the high school tier. As a camper, you will have the opportunity to enter the NPH National Rankings, where player profiles are created, acting as online resumes. This database is directly connected to a network of over 150 prep and post-secondary programs. By attending our camps, you will maximize on scholarship opportunities, perform in front of national scouts, and get a chance to learn from elite NBA skills trainer David Tyndale. Entering the showcase environment provides every camper an opportunity to measure their talent against elite level prospects within their region. Top performers raise their stock and begin their recruitment process with exposure opportunities through national rankings, player mixtapes, and connecting families directly to colleges and university coaches. Regardless of age, gender, or talent level, developing professionalism and positive habits are vital for the success of all campers in life and basketball. The Blueprint tackles academic eligibility, self-reflection, assessment, goal setting, and brand management, all aspects necessary to become a professional on and off the court. The NPH Showcase Circuit takes place between April to December in a player-focused environment, while the Canadian National Invitational Tournament in July brings a team-focused evaluation platform. The CNIT brings 100+ top-tier club programs from around the world to compete for the national crown. Student athletes continue their journey to the next level as North Pole Hoops invites the network of prep and post-secondary programs to evaluate talent live and direct. As the summer comes to a close, high school season remains a lasting component to a student athlete's pathway. Players who thrive in high school are recruited by prep programs to continue pursuing the next level in a competitive environment. At this stage, North Pole Hoops has identified Canada's top basketball prospects from coast to coast, placing them at programs within the national.
What it is, what it do, we are back here for the third quarter of action. Harris goes for a deep shot there, doesn't make that. Missed there, and we are live here, Calgary, Alberta, at the edge. Agba goes straight, makes that. Joshua Adamway Marathon alongside Jason Tom as we're watching Oakville lead Northstar prep right now, and saw Prasad miss that, but he hasn't missed much tonight as he has 18 points so far. Alexander the other side, knocking down that one.
It's going to be a good second half, and we have an early timeout from Oakville Prep, and you know what better time than to talk about our first national sponsor that got on board, and I'm sure you saw it at the halftime, Indochino, who has showrooms across Canada, including one right here in Calgary at Chinook Mall at 6455 Macleod Trail Southwest here in Calgary. If you're local or The greatest thing is, even if you're not in Canada, if you're anywhere, you can use that promo code HOOPSONLINE and get yourself a custom-made, made-to-measure suit for just $469. And again, as the official outfitter of the National Preparatory Association, every head coach will be at Nationals suited and booted, along with our award winners. Indochino taking care of us, and I'll tell you, everybody has loved the experience of going in and getting suited up.
Doesn't sound too bad, and Prasad is suiting them up, but dimes and points on the Oakville side right now. Armstrong for the lawn, 3, bullseye, knocks it down.
Go, go, go.
And they needed that to kind of slow down this Northstar run. Ball's in there, misses that. Fight for the rebound.
Good sportsmanship there, helping each other out.
Absolutely, picking them up, helping them out.
Yeah, I mean, Prasad after that overtime game yesterday has really come out in this one. Maybe he has 20 sitting at right now. Could have probably about 15 assists, but his teammates have missed a couple of the bunnies in transition.
Yeah, like we were saying yesterday too, like a lot of dimes and extra points were left underneath the basket that Prasad could have gained off of. And Armstrong coming off a little aggressive in this one, trying to get going. Alexander dishes it off to McCullum. He misses it. Second chance is swatted away. Here comes Harris. Nice move, can't finish it. Good job there by Ogba, who has really had a great defensive presence so far, Ogba has.
And Prasad, big offensive rebound, but can't get the roll. Harris now and Shea getting into it.
Two big bulls fighting it out.
Yeah. Harris, you know, kind of a boy in a young man's body right now, battling with Shea.
Can I just talk really quickly about Ogba and his just defensive prowess, like just guarding the rim, like he owns it.
Yeah.
Multiple blocks so far. Good job by Ogba.
Get over.
And they tried to break that press, but they got lucky. They got bailed out by a loose ball. Cochran for the 3, can't get it. And that goes off of Campbell, and it'll stay with the no. It's going to go off of a Northstar player. So close game in this one. It's more or less been in a stalemate of a 10-point ball game since the first.
Again, the first game today, LBA took out St. Laurent in a spirited affair. Got a close one here, and then next up, CTA and Edge, the defending NPA champions, will be taking on the host school Edge. Everybody's ready for that one. I know Edge sitting at 2-0 in this session are jacked and ready to go in their home floor, and I know CTA getting off their flight. They got 3 games in 3 days. They want to make an impact, take care of business, and head back home.
Ooh, and really happy to have you and Elias on the call for that one, for that game that have up next. Excited for that, and great take there and finish for McKay.
Yeah, it was Malachi Alexander dropping a great dime. And he has done a little bit of everything in this game. He's going to have to do a lot to keep it going, but Jordan Prasad continues to pour it in, sitting at 23 on the game right now. 23 for 23, and that ball is out of the gym, folks.
It's gone. It's not here anymore.
Pick it up, J-Ram. Where is it at?
So with the ball's gone, talk about Prasad
I hope
again.
it didn't end up rolling outside, pal, because that minus 25-degree weather is just going to...
It'll chill it. It's killed my iPhone battery.
Exactly.
It's consistently put it down. 1 second it's at 90, the next second it's at 1. Cold weather can do all kind of things. Alexander fadeaway misses that. Campbell now gets it out. Here's Prasad. Ali, no oop. Him and Armstrong were thinking, but just a little too much on that one.
Just a little too high for Kovan.
So 59 to 46. After the strong run at the start of the quarter that the Northstar had, it has been all Oakville. And here's Campbell, coast to coast. Ooh. Can't finish it too strong. Abdullah rolls it in and gets the hoop in the harm, gets the and one at the end. And Coach Duran Leonard is going to want a break after that one. So 6:38 left in the third, 59-46 for Oakville.
I don't know what you guys are doing backside. I have no idea.
Basketball gyms in Canada are packed with talent, and that includes every age group on the girls' side as well. This summer, North Pole Hoops held its first ever Ontario Girls Showcase, where 70 players were there to learn new skills and showcase their own talent.
I'm seeing girls that are giving up their all, energy level high, enthusiasm high, work ethic is high. Like, these girls want it bad. We have men's showcases left, right, and center. Every organization has a male showcase, but where's the quality on the women's side? This should have happened when I was in high school. 10 years ago, we needed something like this. It would have helped with the...
Who wants to play the next level? Hands up. Okay, that's great. So that means ultimately, that means the WNBA, that means NCAA, that means national team, that means Canadian University and Canadian College. So our job is to make sure we provide you guys with the tools and the blueprint of how you guys are going to get to the next level.
Now we got a shot at the line here by Abdullah. And really, so far, Jason, they've just had no answer for Prasad.
I don't think really anybody at this session has had an answer for Jordan Prasad as of yet. I mean, you can throw a double team at him, and he's so calm under that pressure that he always finds the open man. And like we said, I think he would be in double-digit assists right now if they could finish a bit more in transition. But I mean, in the half court, you know, he's so precise with the way he drops the dimes. Really tough to defend.
Nice take by Alexander. Good job too by Northstar. Heavy press there from Oakville, and they're able to break it. But
oh yeah, Malachi Alexander needs to take it upon himself to pour it on offensively. They get the ball right back.
We've seen that a lot today from both these corners. Yep. It's a very tight line for the three, so you got to watch where your footwork is.
We talk about it a lot. It's a negative step, especially on the sidelines in those corners. And you know, it's really trying to burn it in these kids' heads from an early age that negative steps, you know, without sounding too corny, are never positive. Always want to be pushing forward. When you use your, you know, when you have your pivot foot, your other foot should always be moving forward, not going back. But it's a trait that a lot of the kids pick up early, and it's hard to get it out of them.
That's definitely something they can learn, just because we've seen that happen a few times and given up a few big opportunities.
And maybe you're right. Maybe it's because of the FIBA line, the second line.
Yeah, that's been a confusion too at times.
And early in their life, they don't have that second line to be behind. But what would you rather have, a turnover on a negative step or a long two, right?
Yeah.
I'd rather not the turnover and have your foot on the line instead.
One more.
We've actually seen that a few times with the second line. They've shot from there. And Kapuno able to get that in.
Northstar's chipping away, still hanging.
62-50 Prasad. Kapuno's going to go one-on-one with him. He's done an okay job on him so far. Finds Armstrong. Second chance for Armstrong, goes down.
Back, yeah.
Follow your shot.
Hasn't played to the level we've seen him this season at this particular session, so I think he, when he saw that he was missing that shot, he wanted to make sure he got cleaned up his own mess.
Kapuno misses that one. And ball's going to go back to Oakville, 64-50. Oakville starting to really gain on the lead in this one, and Campbell, jumper, no good, rebound.
Good contest.
Ogba able to get it. Here's Alexander. Nice take by him in the finish, and we see Alexander being able to take those takes, and right there, a strong finish by him.
He's the engine that keeps this Northstar prep team going.
Energy up, let's go, energy up.
Here's Abdullah, gets it down to Prasad.
Yeah.
And Kapuno able to get in there. And Edge Kapuno dishes it off. Big three, they need that. No good. Ogba tried to get in there at the last second.
I think they called it Kapuno down low.
You're right there, Jason. Kapuno getting that foul. Shear checks back in the game. Remember, he's in foul trouble himself. He had 3 fouls. Alexander also has 3 fouls for Northstar, so just players to keep on. And right now, the Oakville not in foul trouble in the slightest. 0 fouls for them, but 4 on the Northstar. They're 1 away from being in the bonus. And as soon as I talk, they pick up a foul on the moving screen right there.
Those are the turnovers that kill you. It's keeping Northstar in this game. I mean, every time that they get to within single digits, Oakville's had an answer, but that momentum could change right now if they get it back down to single digits.
And the foul there is going to be on Trey Campbell. And he'll take a break as Morales will check in for him. 64-54, 4:12 left here in the third. Kapunu at the top here, guarded by Prasad. Trying to get a pick and roll going. Dishes it off to Alexander. Good job there by Gerwal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tough take inside. Agba in the inbound. McCollum. Pump fake Harris. Good job not moving. And Prasad gets in there the last second on Alexander, picking up the foul. So Alexander will go to the line and get this under double digits.
Yep, caught him on the body. Those are the type of finishes Northstar needs to get, though. They need to be able to finish through contact to get those three-point plays.
You want that N1 play, absolutely.
They've missed a couple of those today. I think that's just going to come with getting used to the competition that they're going to play in the NPA. You know, not the size and speed that they're used to locally. So it's going to take, you know, a season to get that underneath their belt. But a lot of these players are 2019, 2020 classes. You know, opportunity kind of reclassify. Give them an opportunity to get a look at the post-secondary level.
Absolutely.
Switch. Oh, that's good. That's good. Hey, dig. No.
Interesting to see Prasad now working in the post.
I was going to say, they got him working the post now.
Yep.
They didn't have an answer from him at the top, so now let's see if they got an answer from him at the bottom, which I think the answer is we don't know.
Really nice to see that. I hadn't seen Prasad, haven't been able to seen him work in that position before, but it's also good on the coach's side to see that mismatch and try to give him that opportunity.
And Edge Capuno's got to watch himself too, Jason, because he has 3 fouls now as well. So keep on posting him up, and you can get to the line, get him out of there, who's been a nice threat on the offensive side and been somewhat of a nuisance defensively. And got a foul there. Alexander's really been attacking the rim aggressively in this second half.
Morales just was not settled down low there, did not have his feet planted. Easy call for the refs.
5 team fouls now for Northstar. Oakville, who it seemed like a blink and an eye ago had 0 team fouls and now has 4.
Doesn't take long.
And Alexander not converting his first free throw attempt. Second one is good.
And I don't mean to hype it up too much, but the champs are here.
Oh, here we go.
The champs are here, walking into the court. A team that, you know, walks in with, doesn't have a lot of swagger to them, just a calm confidence, and that's Canada Top Flight Academy, rolling in with a perfect 5-0 record. Got 3 games in the session here as they look to defend their crown.
Ooh, Prasad had another 3 there. I'm really excited. That game is coming up next against the Edge. We will have you and Elias on the call for that game. I don't think there's 2 better people that could be calling that game.
Yeah, I mean, nobody's seen more high school level basketball across Canada over the last 8 years collectively than Elias Sabate. And, you know, he's somebody who's seen a lot of this CTA squad. You know, Ottawa severely under-recruited when it comes to, you know, historically speaking, when it comes to basketball. And this is a squad that's full of 2020 and 2021s that are only going to get better. A lot of names that you may not know now, but I implore you to check out that game. That will be tipping off at 3:30 local time, so 5:30 back out east. But what's great about the NPA, if you miss that game, you can catch it anytime on the North Pole Hoops YouTube channel.
Absolutely. Very good content, not just from the streams, but all the videos there that everyone does. Highly suggest everyone check it out. 3 missed there.
Good board.
And Capuno gets it up to Agba. Agba's going to go in alone. Doesn't get that. Good by Sheard. Kind of misdirecting that shot there at the last second. Abdullah finds Persad. Money! Persad cannot miss. Rain and trays from everywhere.
I think Jordan Persad's going to be at 30 through 3 right now.
That's a long shot there, missed. Rebound by McCullum and comes down with the finish. So the Edmonton native getting on the board there to get them closer.
He's going to pull up.
Persad's got to be in that heat check. No, he's going to pass it.
I think he wanted it back out of the post.
Travel.
Oh, yeah.
And we have a traveling call.
Be interesting to see what Oakville's game plan is down the, I mean, because they're not putting this game away. I mean, at this point, when you're still up double digits, I think you just feed that hot hand.
Absolutely. We've been in that stalemate, Jason, of that 10-point lead. It just hasn't budged.
Yeah.
There's been a little bit of 14 or 12 or 8 on their side, but eventually we get back to that 10-point gap.
Bend but don't break.
Watch 6.
Yeah,
Abdul.
He saw that daylight. No one was stopping him. That's an easy call.
Just couldn't take it there. Maybe a little bit of a softer finish on that one you'd want. So now we're shooting. 1:10 left. (72-61), 1:10. Alexander knocks down that one. And makes both those free throws there. So 63-72 now, Northstar's trail. Here's Persad again, goes in. He is a man on a mission. He will not be denied every corner, every angle of the basketball court. He can make it. Alexander, he just likes going to the line. That's where he's been living today. Knocked down his prior attempts, and he'll try it again now. Something always about getting to the line, and Alexander's been so good at doing that in this game and other games that I've been able to check on him, and he knocks down that one.
He's really everything for this Northstar squad right now. You know, with Big Sheg on the bench, you know, who's somebody you can dump it down to and hope to get some points out of. But, you know, consistency that Malachi Alexander has been able to provide, averaging at about 18 points a game.
Armstrong checking into the game. So 65-74, we're under a minute here in the third. And what has been a tightly contested game, like I talked about over and over again. This stalemate of this 10-point lead, like Jason brought up, the bend but don't break mentality right now for Oakville. Led by this man, Persad, has done it all. He checked 3, no good.
Tried to lull them into, and that was, so he lulled them into that he wasn't going to take that shot, and then he rope-a-dope there to pick up that steal. Let them think that he fell asleep at the wheel and ended up coming up with the INT.
And we know he definitely doesn't sleep at the wheel. Easy take for him, but he just adds a little bit of finesse on it as his scoring total continues to add. 76-65. Capuno in the corner there. Cochran, he's trapped. He's able to get it out to Agba. Shot clock, game clock winding down. Nice take there by Alexander, can't finish it. So, through 3 quarters of play, it's been a close and tightly contested one. Oakville up by 11, 76-65.
As a director of recruiting, my job for the showcase circuit is to identify all the talent, get them into our system, and make sure that I'm connecting them with the right coaches, the right fits, and the right levels. Just presenting all of the possible options and having the family and the kid, the prospect themselves, decide on what's in their best interest and what's the best spot for them. If they need help with the decision, we'll be there all along the way. But my job is to essentially connect the prospect to the coach for the right level. If you're one of the kids who are fortunate enough to be evaluated and be ranked and be in our system. Your family for life. We're taking care of you from now up until your recruitment day when we're connecting you with the coaches, and then even after that, up until your pro careers. The NPH scouting service is what links this whole thing together. You come to camp, you get evaluated, you know what you need to work on, you go home and work on it. The next time we see you, it's still family.
Elias commands attention, he commands respect, and he is able to get through to these young student athletes and get through to these kids and speak in a language that they understand and find ways to motivate them and to encourage them while criticizing them and making sure that they get better and that they are held accountable.
My name is David Tyndall and I'm the new technical director for North Pole Hoop Showcase Circuits. I've been training basketball players, I'm going to say officially for about 3 years now. A lot of elite level kids I've worked with over the years that have made something. Elijah Long, Cody John.
So we are back here, Joshua Adamai Martha with Jason Tom as the Northstar looking to get back in here. Capuno goes up strong, can't get it. Trying to find the outlet pass to Prasad, and he has been on fire, Jason.
Ooh, trying to drop a shiny dime the way of Harris right there. Yeah. I think Prasad was a little bit lost.
Alexander going to the line again.
Prasad, had an opportunity to probably have about 10 assists at halftime, but his teammates weren't finishing, so took it upon himself to score, and now currently has 38 in the game, I want to say unofficially, as Malachi Alexander hits the first free throw. Prasad unofficially with 38 in this game, had 18 at halftime. They had him down for 20 in that third quarter. Again, unofficial. We'll have to wait for crossover to give us our official stats about 24 hours after this game is done. But we're going to keep an eye on him. The NPA record for this season is a 51-point game from Trayvon Thomas of Crestwood Prep, who are sitting right now at 8-2 on the season. One of our top two teams in the NPA is Crestwood. But Prasad himself with a 40-point game already under his belt, drops a dime to Harris right there.
He just dropped the last two dimes, one to Armstrong and then that one to Harris. So he's just doing it on both sides. So you'd have to assume, Alexander having a tough time converting field goals. He's done a lot of his damage from the free throw line so far, and Harris can't continue that fully as much as he'd like, but Prasad, has a chance for that 50-piece right now, just 12 points away unofficially.
Yeah, and he is a triple-double threat in every game and is knocking on the door of that again here tonight.
Ball's going to go back to the Northstar. 80-67, 8:44 to go. Northstar has been looking for that run. They've had many 4-5 runs, but they obviously need a bigger one. Some bigger baskets and bigger stops. So here's Capuno. In the corner. McCullum denied by Campbell. Alexander again. He's having a tough time getting in. Outlet to Harris. Pass to Prasad. There's 40.
He's got the 40-piece with 8 minutes to go here in the fourth, does Prasad.
3, no good there from McCullum. No, that was McCullum there with the rebound. Good job there. 82-69. Armstrong bring the rock up.
Hey, lose it one.
Finds Abdullah. Easy take, easy finish. Northstar's lull asleep on that defensive possession.
Yeah, it's that the transition defense has come back to bite them a couple of times.
That is going to prompt the big man to check in a bit here, Big Shag. Alexander, he's had a tough shooting afternoon. Spin move, dishes it out. 3 from Agba, no. Rebound by Abdullah, finds Prasad, and
tough pass.
Turnover.
Through. Capuno saw it coming.
Nice take by McCullum, can't finish it. And Agba comes in, but he can't grab it.
Hustle. Consistently
And that'll get Harris to the bench fast.
Pretty quick sub coming in for Oakville after that.
Yeah, that'll get you sitting really quick, Jason.
Who do you have on these?
And I don't think we'll be seeing Cam Harris for the rest of this game.
Hey, full.
The coaching staff wants to sub him off as quick as possible. The refs are saying you got to wait.
Watch him redeem himself with a big basket. Campbell. Time is dwindling down for Northstar. Oh my gosh, Persad with a great inside pass. Abdul-Allah ultimately ends up with it, the hoop and the harm. And Harris coming out, and I'm sure he'll get a talking to for the...
No, I think this is going to be the worst type where you don't even get...
You don't even get it? You know what you did?
A word being said to you.
You know what you did.
Yeah.
He's having a laugh about it on the sideline, but... you get a little overzealous on those takeaways sometimes, and you see the lead, like, I can try it a little bit, but coach, I'm sure, doesn't see it that way.
High-level basketball, we bring it to you at what we hope is a high-level broadcast and presentation, but sometimes you still have to remember that these are kids, 16, 17-year-olds.
So we're just double checking the score. It's 86-71.
Hey, 1-4.
There's a mistake there, but we have it fixed now. 3-point knocked down there, and that was absolutely huge as Jackson McKay knocks down that three.
He's one of their shooters, man, but he just has not had the touch.
Armstrong shots knocked away.
Guys, how long have you been on the court?
86-74 is still there. 14 of the shot clock.
White. Who has who?
Shooting is Armstrong. And able to convert on that one. Pushes that lead up. And knocks that one down. Oakville continues to try to grow their lead as the Northstar pushes. Veteran lock team from Winnipeg. Alexander going around and knocks down that one. We know he has that ability. He's had a tough time shooting, but is able to get in that one.
One thing he's getting away with consistently is leaning in with that elbow on almost every attempt. And I've seen it a couple times. The Oakville players are doing a very good job of keeping their emotions in check.
Jackson, sing.
It's got to be tough. That's a travel.
And that's a travel on Persad. Takes a little too many steps there and gives the ball back to Northstar. They can make this a 10-point ball game once again.
Hey, 1-4, Jackson. Check, let's go. Post.
It's Alexander. No dice. Good defensive effort there from Oakville to get the ball away and get the ball back. Campbell.
Sing.
Jackson McKay and Abdul-Allah. Pass to Gerwal. Yes, sir. He hits those threes when they matter the most. Northstar's trying to get a little bit of a run. Gerwal comes in, knocks down the tray, and puts Oakville up.
He's got a tight rotation on that shot. Not an awful lot of arc, but when they go in, they look solid off his fingertips.
Alexander misses that one. Ball up for grabs. Gerwal had a hand in it, but ultimately McKay comes down with it for the Northstar. And big man finishes up strong there. 91-78. Persad with 40 points right now. 12 away from setting the record this season.
Persad working off the screen and roll and finding
beautiful.
Abdul-Allah.
Dropping dimes and taking names is Jordan Persad. Alexander dishes it out. Persad looked to have a hand on it. Indeed, he did for a brief second there. He gets it down to Big Shag again.
Drop the shoulder.
And he'll get the call on that one. So 4:26 left in the fourth. 93-78. Substitution coming in as Shear checks into the game.
Yeah, Oakville Prep really piling it on offensively, sitting with 93 points with still 4.5 to go. That has a lot to do with Prasad sitting there with 40 right now. But he's been dispersing in this fourth quarter, getting those assist totals up. I think he'll be knocking on the door of a 40-point triple-double.
Well, there's 42.
Yep.
You see, though, like, it's a good point, Jason. When someone knows they're that close, team gives them the ball, or they just try to go for themselves. He's being very unselfish going for it, as we've seen him drop a lot of passes. You can bet for your butt he's going to pass to Sheard right there, and he does. Sheard shot just tips out. He's able to get it back in. And
Jackson, how many one-hand tips are we going to do?
ball's going to go back to Oakville. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 95 to 78. 3:55 left here in the fourth. Prasad, 42 points.
Ooh, yeah, that's a trip.
I believe that'll be.
I don't know how you argue that call.
He knows what he did. Doesn't want to admit it, but that's 4, I believe, on Alexander. So he's got to watch himself.
Like, and if you're an official, you're just like you stick out your foot and trip somebody.
Yeah.
Like, I'm open to having conversations, but not that one.
No. Shot clock is under 10, and we have a travel call there. So I can get it confirmed. Alexander has 3, not 4.
Like they had to change that at halftime.
So here's Capuno. Fight for the ball. And that foul will be on Morales. Not shooting just yet. 4 team fouls against Northstar, 3 against Oakville. 3:36 left in the fourth. 95 to 78. Jordan Prasad with 42 points. 3 from Cochran. No, Ogbach tried to come in for that last second rebound, and luckily it did enough to Alexander to get it and get the ball. 95-80. Prasad. Dishes it off to Sheard. He can't make that. Here comes Northstar. Here's Alexander. He's been leading a comeback. Strong take again and a finish again for Alexander.
Asking for some pressure, but they'd already gotten everybody back on D, so there was none to be had.
And he's been a force so far to Alexander to get them back in this game. Here's Prasad. 90-footer you would think he can make every single time he shoots. Nice pass out. Big 3, Capuno.
Long 2, yeah.
No.
He shuffled the foot forward. I saw Prasad deep.
Abdul-Allah gets it. Easy layup for Abdul-Allah. 97-82. 2:25 left in the fourth.
I don't think there's a pass Prasad can't throw.
I don't think so either. Alexander, strong take, double clutch finish.
Ooh, he's lucky that got deflected.
Alexander trying to get it to Cochran there. Cochran can't get it. Here's Abdul-Allah. He's gotten so many baskets out of Prasad today. Like, Prasad has just been tremendous with him.
42-point triple-double is what I'm going to just guess off the top of my head that he's sitting at right now.
He has to have at least 15 assists.
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing Capuno refine his game a little bit. He's got some nice moves. He's got some nice vision. Just obviously not polished enough. You know, very undersized. But he's going to have some time.
Class of 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're seeing flashes, and these are the things that Elias Sabate talks about so often, talking about projection.
So. And Gerwal is out of this game. He has 5, so Armstrong will check into him. 14 fouls on both, 99-82. Capuno at the line and bounces out. They've had a tough time at the line this game, and Oakville just showing how they can do it on all sides, but Jordan Prasad has been really one of the key elements, dropping it off with every single dime that he's dropped, and scoring in bunches when he's needed to. He's been electrifying for Oakville. And there will be a foul on McCullum, and that means we're shooting. We're in the bonus. And Abdul-Allah. We haven't talked about a lot in this game, but he's had a nice of baskets under the hole. Like, he's been the recipient of a lot of those Prasad passes.
Yeah, I mean, Oakville, they've been a work in progress, and I mean, it's been figured out, obviously. You know, Prasad is a star. He's the engine. Kovan Armstrong and Abdul-Allah are the, you know, B and C pieces, and they kind of take turns. Abdul-Allah averaging near a double-double, while Kovan Armstrong around 17, 18 a game. Not quite as many rebounds, but yeah, they could be a dark horse heading into Nationals March 20th to 23rd, but we're in Calgary right now, and we'll be back as we finish off game 2 of 4 on the day.
They really care about you. Yeah, North Pole Hoops is great. Like, it's provided me a lot of exposure, a lot of connections. Elias and Tarek, they told me what I needed to do to get to a certain level, and that's what I've done. And now that I'm at that level, they keep telling me what I need to keep on doing. And after these 2 seasons in the NPA and the showcases, you become family almost. And it's really cool to be a part of something like that, and to know that people aren't with you just for a show, but they're actually there because they really care about you. Yeah, North Pole Hoops is.
So 151 here, left in the fourth. Northstar is in the bonus. Oakville 1 away from being in the bonus. And Northstar will start with the ball. Here's Alexander. Capuno, tight D there. Dishes it off to McKay. Prasad, Johnny on the spot right there, or Jordan on the spot right there, stealing it. What a beautiful dime drop, and finds Morales.
Just a flick of the wrist, dropping a dime to Jordan Prasad, just racking up those assist totals.
103-82 now. Alexander to the hole, can't make it. Agba comes in for the finish. He's at 42 right now, so we'll see if he can get to that 50. It's looking a little bit dire at this point, but the unselfishness has been really the key for him. McKay gets that steal, passes it up to Agba. Agba, good job there from Morales. Staying strong there, but he's going to get a foul from behind. And Agba, who his highlights have just been like so many great blocks that he's had in this game, including the one huge one early on.
Yeah, showing flashes. It'll be interesting to see if he can put all that together, defensively and offensively.
Can't get that one. Can't get that one to fall. 103-85. We're under a minute to go now. And Agba misses that one. Prasad chases it down. And Northstar able to keep it in.
Just
tie up there, sheared.
Nothing coming easy for Northstar.
That's it for sheared. So guess what? Harris gets to come back in the game.
It's about the only way he was going to get back into this game.
So Alexander at the line. He's pretty much just been living there today. You know, brought in some new furniture.
Yep.
Thinking about getting a new TV.
Decorate the place.
Yeah. Makes that one. 50.6 left here in the fourth. Both teams now in the bonus. Oakville up. There's Prasad. Long cross-court pass. Good teamwork there from Oakville as Campbell finishes it off to Harris. Harris tried to go in for the last second steal there. And Prasad is going to pick it up. 3-on-1 break. Dishes it off to Campbell. And denied again by Ogba.
Manuel Ogba making his presence felt on the defensive end throughout this game. It's not going to be a winning cause for his squad, but showing some flashes.
Dished off there, and Prasad turns it over, but fight for it. Campbell fighting for it. Prasad gets it, goes around. 44.
44 for Jordan Prasad. Unofficially sitting with a triple-double as well. He's really done it all, and one of the stars of the National Preparatory Association is Jordan Prasad.
Alexander doesn't make that. Second chance. Gets that at the buzzer.
They'll count it.
So, at the end of the game, Oakville holds on and wins it. 107. I guess they're not going to count that last basket. So it's 107 to. Oh, they do count it. So it's 107 to 89. Led by unofficial triple-double by Jordan Prasad with 44 points.
Quite a game. We got the big one up next, folks. CTA and Edge. Stay with us. We'll be tipping off in about 25 minutes. Tell your friends you'll want to tune in and watch it.
Make sure you check out that game. Elias will be on the call with Jason. Until next time, cheers and enjoy the games, people.